If you put up a pilot plant, they'll give you 2 years to prove your case. If you can't prove your case in 2 years, they shut you down.
So what does, I have a question, what does one of these plants look like? Does it look like a big warehouse?
Yeah, basically, there's no big chimney. You're not going to see.
There's nothing coming up. Everything's burned.
You're not going to see it. It looks like if you drove through a big industrial park, okay, and took any one of those big warehouses, that's what it would look like. And there'd be a truck door where the trucks would come in and dump their garbage, and then there'd be another big front end loader in there dumping it into the shredder. From the shredder would go into the kiln, then from there into the plant, and that'd be the last you see.
So Durham doesn't have a chimney.
I don't know. I don't think so.
It does have a chimney? Well, there is stuff coming out.
Yeah, but not in their plant. But you're talking about this one.
Yeah, no. Well, the one in Durham is.
It's older technology.
I'm not sure if they use the chimney. They're in an existing area.
To answer your question, there are plenty of roadblocks, and it's unfortunate to that many, because you would think with innovation like this, if it was me running it, I'd take Terrell Road as an example. There's lots of room out there. I've been out there myself. I actually got a tour of the plasma plant. It looks really cool. Big problem. Anyway, you could take, let's say you took a 10-acre block and say, look, if anybody who wants to set up a plant here, we'll give you the land to put your plant on. You've got 5 years. If whoever produces the best technology with the best results for taxpayers, that's who's going to win. And have an open and fair competition amongst all the players. And you invite anybody in. As long as you can put your building up, you've got, it's not just a pencil sketch on a napkin somewhere, but if you've actually got the plans and you want to build a plant and show us that your technology is the best, we'll give you that chance. Because that's competition, and that always produces the best results.
Yeah.
But this government and this municipality isn't interested in competition at all, because that weeds out too many of their buddies. Mm-hmm. And I'm being harsh, but that's the truth.
So another question.
It's always been the truth.
Because it's on the topic of waste management, and there are big players in this business. Used to be Wayne Law, I don't know what they call it now, waste management.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
All those other
there's lots of them.
Like road companies tend to be garbage companies too.
Well, they're in the trucking business.
Why aren't they doing this?
I
why
think
doesn't the big waste, the guys who own the landfills, why don't they just turn around and say, look, we have a landfill that we're capping here. Why don't we build one of these things on top of the land? We already have a waste fields. There's already the roads to get the garbage trucks to our facility.
Why not convert them?
Plants on top of this old closed off landfill instead of a golf course, like sometimes they do.
Yeah.
Well, in Montreal,
why don't you do it? The answer to me, and I don't know this for sure, but my guess is it's too easy to go to the government and get the government to pay for it.
That's right.
Why should I take put all that money and put up a technology that is untried, even though it's already been proven?
Sure,
it's proven. Well, I know that, but you put yourself in the place of a business who's done business with the government for decades, has all the contacts, knows who to talk to, knows who to take golfing and all that stuff. Okay, they're making the deals. You're going to tell them, forget all that, take your own money and invest in this and do it. And he says to you, look, I can go to Joe Blow in this particular ministry and I can get $250 million or $500 million to open a new landfill, and I don't have to raise a dime. Why would I spend my own money? That's what you're up against. And that's why they don't do it. And from their perspective, if you put yourself in their shoes, it's like Orgo World. I don't blame Orgo World for what happened as far as the green bin program is concerned, because if I'm in their shoes, I would sign that contract too. If I'm any number of these companies and I've got that deal set up, why would I, cut my nose off to spite my face? My job is to make money.
Yeah.
And if I can do it that way without risking my own personal money or my stockholders' money, why wouldn't I do it? If the representatives of the taxpayer are so stupid as to offer me that contract, I'm so stupid as to sign it.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them for that. It's not the fault of the company. It's the fault of the people who are supposed to be watching over our tax dollars. That's where the changes have to be made, and that's where you're going to put an end to this. Because once that tap is shut off, then you'll start to do that.
Because garbage, like water and sewage, is one of those things that people expect. Plus, it's a very high capital investment.
Absolutely. So they're not going to invest their own money.
It's one of those handful of things that people expect government to look after.
Yeah.
Like healthcare.
Well, exactly. You've got a socialistic mindset built into the population from birth.
Socialistic.
I would. That's exactly what it
is. It's one of those things that, it's so huge that people, it's hard to vision that a private company, McDonald's can serve a lot of hamburgers, you know, in locations all across. Tim Hortons can serve a lot of coffee. Walmart operates really well, but boy, garbage. Nobody wants that dumped in their backyard. Like, it's out there somewhere. Trail Road is somewhere, but no one really has ever been there or seen it.
Yeah. Well, it's out of sight, out of mind.
Things seem to be too big for people to vision that.
Well, people in a lot of cases.
Except that the garbage is not handled by government. It's all 100%. It's administered by government,
Yes.
but it's 100% handled privately.
Yeah.
Well, what about the city of Ottawa Trucks? That's municipal.
All they do is
States,
they.
though, eh?
It's municipal employees.
Is the city of Ottawa doing it now?
Yeah.
Actually, the city of Ottawa does run Trail Road. It's run by a guy, a really nice guy called Matt Kavanaugh. I got a lot of respect for Matt.
And the
I
trucks
met him a
have
number
the
of times.
city of Ottawa logo.
Okay, well, I take it back.
But in general-
Waste management is doing it. Commercial stuff is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
city.
Well,
Commercial
you're right.
is
Well, you're
all
right.
private.
Waste
It goes
management.
both ways.
Waste management.
Collections, you look at garbage as being curbside collection. And I know in Toronto, for example, Rob Ford privatized the east of Yonge Street. And now, before he became ill or before he lost his ownership, he was
Gonna do the
ready
west.
to privatize west of Yonge Street. So collections is one. That's the truck coming down the street. So you put it up to contract. Now in Ottawa, while Rob Ford was privatizing, Jim Watson was going the opposite way. He was taking it out of the privatized sector and putting it into city crews, so we would have unionized trucks, nice shiny trucks, air-conditioned trucks, whereas your contractor was going to come in and pick it up with whatever they had.
They weren't going to spend their money on trucks.
That's only collections. You know. Sure. And then, but the landfill is owned by the city of Ottawa. Trail Road is owned by the city of Ottawa. The other one, the Current Mountain, that's private.
Yeah,
That's
WMI.
waste management.
Yeah,
What about the one in
that's
Mars?
WMI. And they do have a methane collection.
Private?
Vars?
Mars?
Yeah, it's not even a landfill. Like, there's a great misconception. I know Serge is going to argue with me. It's not a landfill.
Which one is that?
The one in Mars in Easton.
You're talking
There's
about.
No, you're talking about Carlsbad Springs.
Or Navin.
No, this one is built already.
Oh, you're
It's
talking
been
about,
Navin.
okay,
Navin,
Russell,
Navin.
if you're looking at what
Navin.
Russell did, Russell Township closed their landfill so that we could kill Taggart Miller from coming in and setting up in Russell Township. Because they would have said, hey, you have your own landfill right on top of your aquifer, we can do the same thing. So when we shut our landfill, that sort of killed their argument. But what we're doing now is we're now sending, accumulating the garbage at the Vars commercial park, and it's there repackaged or sent out to the guy in Moose Creek. La Flèche.
Where's
La
Moose
Flèche
Creek?
That way.
Down
That way.
near Cornwall.
That way?
That way.
Yeah, down near Cornwall.
That way.
Near
You had another
Cornwall.
question. Didn't you? I thought I saw a question mark on your forehead.
Now you saw a cross up here.
But
Is
it's
that what
only,
it was?
it's
As long
only
as not a bullseye.
But what's in Vars is only a transportation.
Okay, are there any more questions?
That's where we're looking for.
Okay, I guess we'll wrap it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nick.
Well, everything we